Are you ready?
Yeah. Is it going?
It's going.
Okay. Is it framed up?
Yeah.
You can see my shirt and stuff?
Yeah.
Like you can read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, welcome to our video blog. My name's David.
No, I'm Brian.
What we decided to do here is create a video blog, or a vlog, as we like to call it, for global warming awareness.
Right.
We started this idea because I recently came across another vlog online posted by Green Freak 1992. And what they're saying is that the world is collapsing, and we have probably less than 10 years to change it, or we're all going to die, is what essentially she's saying.
Yeah.
She's saying that the polar ice caps located in the polars are going to melt and flood the entire world. And then all that's going to happen is there's going to be so much water, it's going to pretty much tip the world off balance and then fling us into the sun.
Yeah, it's not a
so
good...
first we're going to drown, and then we're going to get barbecued. And
it's like a nice, hot summer day, swimming in a barbecue.
But it's not a nice summer day.
It's
a deadly summer day. So we decided to create this vlog and raise awareness, and then give you guys ideas of what you can do to help stop this deadly summer barbecue. So a couple of our ideas were recycling. That's a huge one. Not everybody does it. Everyone knows they should do it, but nobody does it, except for Brian and I. Because actually yesterday we went out and we recycled, and we did pretty good, I think.
Yeah, we made some progress. We got about I'd say 10 to 15 cans and...
We got like 17 cans.
17.
At least 17,
It was
yeah.
a good day.
And like 4 or 5 water bottles.
Yeah.
Like the good sized water bottles, not the little ones. So we did our part. It's time for you to do yours. The next one is not as known, but it's still very, very important. Gardening.
Gardening.
I don't know if you guys know this, but plants, they do photosynthesis.
Yeah, they're actually alive.
They're alive. They're like living things.
Who knew that?
New to me. So they're living things, and they give off oxygen and take away CO2.
Right.
Which is carbon oxygen. And it's
don't expect to understand these terms. We've done a lot of
complicated.
studying, and we're highly educated.
It's very complicated.
That's why we are doing this video, to educate and
doing our part.
Yeah,
doing our part. So we took the day yesterday as well, after we were done recycling, and did a little bit of gardening. Did you know that they're cutting down forests to like build houses? Make paper, cardboard, all this useless stuff that is just cluttering up America and the rest of the world as well. And they're taking away our oxygen. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to suffocate us, so we are more, because when you have a lack of oxygen, you're more complacent.
Right.
It's the Big Brother thing all over again. So we took the day yesterday and did some gardening. Now, here's a gentleman that is very fond to Brian and I recently. We saw the premiere of the film. We got the T-shirts. We read
the book. Did we read the book?
You read the book.
I
listened to the audio book, which is kind of the same thing.
We got tattoos.
Which I can't show you mine.
Yeah.
But Mr. Al Gore is who we're talking about.
The man.
This guy has revolutionized the way everybody thinks. And when I mean everybody, I mean about pretty much 10% of the people who see his movie. And
actually like it.
Yeah, it's good. So everybody should take some time, download his movie, watch it, and just get moved, because it will change your life, I think. So what Al Gore talks about in some of his stuff is awareness. A lot of people aren't aware that they're dying.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going through their lives. They're
just going to work.
They're living. They're shopping, eating, picking up their kids from school, stuff like that. That doesn't matter when you look at the fact that they're dying. So awareness is a huge issue. Brian came up with a great idea yesterday about awareness, and we implemented it, and I think it worked pretty well. Got a lot of honks, which I think I mean, that means good.
Yeah.
That means that they read the sign.
It's a response.
Response.
Starts with the response.
We have decided to put an end to fossil fuels. Every Friday, we go out to the local gas station and we take as much fuel as we can from them. We usually purchase roughly around from $500 to $700 worth of gas. It's hurt our budget a little bit, but
Well worth it.
well worth it. I mean, what's the price of saving the world, right?
There isn't one.
There isn't one. And the sooner everybody starts to realize that, the safer our world will be. So what we do with all this gas that we get is we then just dispose of it. We get rid of it and we get it out of our environment. You know, we basically
Farther away, the better.
farther away from our environment as possible. So we dispose of it, and we think it helps. I think it helps, and that's what you guys should all do as well. The last thing that we want to talk about is
This is big.
this is a big one. If everybody in the world, just like every man, woman, child, everybody would just somehow, you know, come to grips with it and just donate $1 million,
$1 million.
just $1 million to the cause,
That's all it takes.
then we could change this world for
Yeah.
the better. We could put like $1 million from everybody would pay for a big reflective tarp to go over the polar ice caps, and then that would reflect the sun back into the sun itself, which
Reducing the temperature by about, I don't know, 150 degrees
would
probably.
150 degrees,
That's,
which is astronomical.
Yes.
And not only would we be reflecting the sun's rays away from Earth, we'd be giving it back to the sun, which is re-energizing the sun,
Right.
and keeping it alive, because as we know, the sun is dying too.
Mhm.
The sun is going to share our fate. Because could you imagine if the Earth got flung into the sun? What would that do to the sun, right?
Tragic, man.
So it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship.
Right.
We're doing our part. So if everybody just donated $1 million, that's what Brian and I are working on right now, actually, is raising $1 million. We're at like at least $222 right now. And that was just 3 weeks ago. So we're doing pretty good. Now, we hope that this first vlog that we've done has really inspired you to go out and change the world. You can subscribe to it at www.gogreen.angelfire.phbb.com/ideas.php. Just type it in and stay tuned. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi. Welcome to the second episode of Keeping It Green video blog. My name's David, and
I'm Brian.
we discussed last episode about raising $1 million and being able to pay for a big tarp to put over the polar ice caps. So we wanted to go over our finances with you, and that might inspire you to go over your finances with you as well. As you can see, we started off strong with $220. We then bought some supplies for this graph, and that kind of brought us down to $22. And then Brian forgot to buy the markers, and that brought us down to $3.62. What Brian has been doing the past at least 23 minutes is constructing a machine that will... I can't even explain it, it's too technical. But this is some way that we're going to save money and save the world at the same time. So Brian, explain for a little bit what's going on.
We've actually named it the Green Machine.
Okay.
It's your standard household recycling device. You can take all your trash, leftovers, things like that, toss it into the machine. As a byproduct, you get orange juice.
Orange juice. Who doesn't like orange juice? So Brian's opening the container right now, and he's about to put in everyday recyclables, such as
Plastics,
cups.
newspapers.
There we go.
The organic stuff's really
Organic stuff.
really
That stuff makes
what
the
does
orange
the
juice.
trick.
Yeah. Brian and I don't do anything small. We always go big when we think of ideas and ways to save the environment. So something else to think about, you know. And as you
Going
can
big.
see, I'm putting on safety equipment, which is another thing that Brian and I always do because we don't like to be non-safe, right? So
All right.
putting on my... Wait, Brian, real quick. Brian.
Are you ready?
Yeah, but is this okay?
Yeah.
Like this thing, it's not going to...
No, it should be.
Like
you're
no
good.
cancer or anything?
No.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. So Brian is putting in the the material. You press the button,
Press
and
the button. It should be coming out any second here.
I don't know why it's not working.
what are you looking for still?
All right, second try.
And
Orange juice!
look at that.
Orange juice!
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, it actually worked. That is amazing. Brian, that I wasn't believing, but
There we go.
I can't believe this.
There we go.
This is amazing. Okay. Do you mind?
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
This is history, guys. Historical day. Trash into orange juice. Amazing. Okay, here we go. Oh god. Oh, Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you. That is the
Sure,
worst
something-
tasting. That is the worst tasting orange juice I've
Really?
ever. I need some water.
It looks
I need water.
pretty good to me.
That is disgusting. That is disgusting.
Hey guys, unfortunately I've got some bad news. Apparently the orange juice was highly toxic and David's immune system just couldn't handle it, so he is no longer with us. I got some advice from some people who are a lot smarter than me, and I've decided to change my strategy. I think it'll pay off. That brings us to our next rule: listen to your leaders. So like I said, I decided to change my strategy. I'm going to raise $500 and donate it to the Environmental Protection Agency. How I've decided to do this is I will cut back on using water. So as of today, no watering the grass, no washing dishes, no taking showers, no washing clothes. You know, you could probably wear a shirt for a good 3 days before the smell really becomes unbearable. So, wish me luck. So I've also decided to cut back on electricity. It'll be nice when daylight savings comes around. Well, it's been a few weeks so far, and I saved about $325. You know, it's been going pretty good, but it's a little different without David here. You know, there's not that team attitude anymore, and you know, I feel like when we were together, we had that common goal, and just working together, the teamwork really made more of an impact. So, as some advice for you guys, stay in groups. You get a lot more done that way, and the teamwork, you know, really pays off in the end. So, stay together. So, a little update here. It's been tough. The last couple of weeks, I've only saved about $50, and you know, I think the total is around 375. So. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. You know, there's been a lot of distractions, and you know, it's tough to stay focused. Not much time left. I mean, I guess you know, if I was gonna give you guys some advice, just, you know, stay focused. Don't be distracted. So I was researching pollution on the internet, and there's a new thing called brain pollution from cell phones, and you know, I've actually decided to give up my cell phone, and so will you. So no cell phones. Well, guess what? This month I saved $130 on cell phone bills, bringing the total to $505. Well, unfortunately, my house was condemned as a toxic waste zone, and I was fined $500. But I've learned a valuable lesson in this, and it's probably the most important one so far, which is don't do anything stupid. But the bright side is I still have $5 that I'm going to go donate today, and you know, at the start of all this, you know, my goal was just to make a difference, and I've really felt like I've done that. It's a good feeling inside to know that you've helped the environment. So you know, I thank you for watching. I probably could have done it by myself anyway, without your support, but you know, I hope I've inspired you. So thank you, and have a good day.